All right, welcome to Elgin on a beautiful Wednesday MEA football night. We got a nice night here in Elgin. Everything is looking good. Nick Maddie in the booth here with me. He just got done. We just had senior night. We had a nice announcements. We had all the parents and everybody down there. And we facing the Cougars of Zumbrota-Mazeppa tonight. We're getting ready for the national anthem. This is a game that's got fairly significant playoff implications. We'll talk about that in a minute. Champ is down the side. Hooked up in like a second. I told him that. Now he knows. Nope, not at all. Nope, Kevin Lamb, we did not get your bald spot on TV, nor did we just talk about it on the live stream. All right, welcome back to Elgin Field. We're going to have the starting lineups here for the Bulldogs on senior night. Nick Maddie has got the playoff implications for us here. Take a look at those Section 1 AAA standings.
Now, all of this is going to be assuming that there is no major upsets, assuming teams like Stewartville and Pine Island are going to continue their runs through the section. Number one is going to be Stewartville. Tonight they are playing Rochester Lourdes. Stewartville is going to end the season undefeated, regular season undefeated, and they're going to get that number 1 seed and host next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pine Island is going to get the number 2 seed.
Who do they play tonight?
Pine Island plays, and you should have asked me that earlier. Pine Island's got Caledonia. But regardless...
But that has no section implications, really.
No section implications, really.
That should be a good game, but it does very...
Yeah.
It's no
Island
bearing on the section.
Pine Island's got the 6 wins, 5 wins in the section. They're going to be the number 2 seed.
Yep.
Lake City is going to have Red Wing tonight. They're going to be your 3 seed. They're going to probably beat Red Wing. Red Wing, I don't believe, has won a game yet this season. Maybe 1 game.
Maybe 1.
Nope, they are winless. So Red Wing's going to get that win, and Lake City get the 3 seed. Then this is where things get interesting. Right tonight, Zumbrota-Mazeppa sitting at the 4 seed. Sitting at the 4 seed. 5 is La Crescent. La Crescent plays Dover-Yoda, which could be a good game.
Yeah.
And Zumbrota is here tonight. If Zumbrota loses tonight to PM, they will likely drop to that 5 spot. Okay, which that will just flip-flop La Crescent and Zumbrota-Mazeppa.
Which seating-wise is not a big deal, but travel-wise on a Tuesday night is enormous.
Yep, those two.
If you're Lake City, you do not want to have to drive down to La Crescent on Tuesday night.
Honestly, I'm not sure there's two teams that are further apart geographically than those two in the section.
I can't think of one.
So that they could flip that 4-5 spot if the Bulldogs win. Now,
It seems like an inconsequential seed switch, but it's big for travel.
Yep. And Lourdes is probably going to sit pat at that 6th spot. Lourdes likely going to lose. They got Stewartville tonight, which means that the Bulldogs, with a win tonight, would leapfrog Lourdes. Even though Lourdes has us in the head-to-head, the Bulldogs would have one more win in the section. In the overall. So PM would jump, which means that instead of going to Pine Island in the opening round, the Bulldogs would be headed to Lake City next Tuesday, which is a much more favorable matchup for the Bulldogs. We saw them last week. Pine Island, a very, very good team. Beat the Bulldogs 42-0. We had a more competitive game with Lake City earlier in the season, and then that 8th spot is going to be Red Wing, likely going to finish, and they're going to head to Stewartville. So big for a Bulldog win here, shakes things up a little bit because the Bulldogs will jump and the Cougars will likely drop.
Now, Bulldogs, a little bit like everybody else, nursing some injuries. But everybody's in the same boat this time of year. It's who's going to survive it, right? We got this game, and then the playoffs start. We're going to play 3 games in 10 days if you win your first playoff game. It's tough sledding for the next 2 weeks if you're looking to be in the section finals.
Michael Elias, the soccer player, fields that, brings it out to the Bulldog 22. There is a
fumble on the play.
Beanbag on the field. Zumbrota saying they got it. And the official on the field is going to indicate that it is indeed Zumbrota's ball. So the ball pops out there.
First time he ever touched the football in a game in his life.
With anything other than his foot.
With anything other than his foot, exactly. That's what soccer player, they're not used to the hands thing.
All right, we're going to keep things positive. You know, Bulldogs going to make an impact here on defense to start things off.
I think we're going to get a little bit different look tonight due to some injuries. Brandon Melcher is going to get the start tonight at the nose.
He's going to be flanked by Tommy Springer. And on that other side, that looked to be Benny Sanders.
Benny Sanders, yeah. We're back in that Darren Wingert.
Rash quarterback back to throw over the shoulder catch, over the Bulldog shoulder catch, and that's a touchdown. Number 8, Rash throws that to number.
I didn't see the corner was 27.
3.
Brandon Stodiker, a little back shoulder fade.
Ben
one-play drive. We will Flan. It's
also a tasty dessert. Custard.
A tasty Latin treat.
Yes. All right, so that was Rash to Flan for the first score on the first play from scrimmage after a Bulldog fumble on the kickoff. Kicker is going to be number.
Is it 10 or 18?
10 or 18.
20 is the holder.
It's 18. Ryan Tessmer, and it's good.
All right. Cougars out to a quick 7-0 lead.
Again, to keep things positive, it gives us a chance to thank our special sponsor tonight, Files Oil, LP, and Gas. They are available for all your gasoline, diesel fuels, lubricants, oils, and propane tanks. You get a hold of them at 507-534-2020. Lubricant oils.
And burn them for your petroleum needs.
Yes.
Files a good business in the community,
and a good sponsor of the Bulldog Nation Foundation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Live stream. I think they've been a sponsor every single year, so we thank them.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank them for that.
Absolutely. All right, let's try it again. 11:46 left in the game. Bulldogs back to receive. It's like Elias and Dietrich. Right?
Logan Dietrich.
Yeah.
Another good kick. Wow.
That one's going in the end zone. That'll come out to the 20. We'll see that Bulldog offense. Be interesting to see Bulldogs sustained quite a few injuries over in Pine Island, so we'll see who our starters are.
Well, I'm going to tell you it's going to be Alex Hendricks at quarterback. Running backs are going to be Logan and Fisher Dietrich. Also in the backfield.
We need one more running back, though. We'll have to see who rolls out there. We're going to have
Heath Deming, yes.
We're going to have Carson Hines at the center. We'll have Drew Raymond. And
be a lot of ahs and ands tonight.
I'm trying to think who the other guard is going to be.
It's Raymond. We got Gavin Stodiker out there.
Corfitz will be at the other guard. Your tackles.
Stodiker
and probably Springer, I'm guessing. Maybe Hines.
Hines is out there.
Is it 67?
Yep.
Yep. So.
And tight ends are going to be Landon Stodiker.
Landon Stodiker and Alex Bedstead.
We'll get this sorted out by the end of the first half for sure.
Yep. Looks like Zumbrota coming with a 3-man front of their own. Gonna blitz those inside backers hard behind those guards. Running back, it's a nice. He's going to be out close to a first
down. They're going to give him that because they don't measure.
Yep. They don't measure.
That's Fisher Dietrich with the carry.
Goose is going to put a good eye on it and move the chains. Garrett Wolf down there giving him the thumbs up. Those guys do a good job. We have the same guys for a long time. Long timers. All right. Bulldogs in that power T. Motion man.
That's Deming in motion. Hendricks hands it off again to Fisher Dietrich. He's met in the backfield.
I feel like that was a blitzer.
Number 84, Nolan Rude. Sophomore with the big hit. Little sophomore on sophomore action out there in the backfield.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs on their own 28-yard line. 29 according to Coach Oleg over on the controller.
All right. 2nd down. If we can have a good play like we had on the first play of the game, we'll be old. All right, here we come. Little counter action. Oh, nice hole.
Again, that's Fisher Dietrich.
Sideline.
Okay.
Nice stiff arm. Ridden down on the Zumbrota side of the 50, all the way down to the 48.
Fisher Dietrich at another big run, brought down from behind by Baxter Arndt of Zumbrota.
Big Carson Hines all the way down past the 50, leading the way. I see we got Marshall Barons at the White Hat tonight, so we know we're going to get a well-refereed game.
All right, Carson's going to have to come off. I think he has an issue with his appliance.
Oh, with his robo knee.
Yeah.
Didn't know what apply. I thought you were talking about his helmet.
His exoskeleton.
Yeah, I thought maybe, because he was kind of fiddling with his helmet. I thought maybe you were talking about that. All right. Bulldog Nation Foundation brings you this live stream tonight along with Files Oil. 24-hour emergency emergency service available. 50 years of experience. 1972. That's more than 50 years.
Well, 50.
Over 50 plus years, right? For all your fuel oil, your lubricants, all of that stuff, give them a call down there at Files Oil. 507-534-2020. Perfect vision for your perfect fuel oil needs. All right, Bulldogs call their first time out. Got to kind of get it back together here. I don't know. Tommy Springer's got to go in for at least one play.
Not with the timeout, right?
But the ref sent him out. I don't know. It looks like head trainer Darcy Brinkman's got him off to the sideline. Hines not hurt. We just got to get maybe a piece of metal covered up or something. Looks like Coach Murphy's down there going to throw some tape on him. Tommy Springer will go to center. The biggest change from Hines to Springer will be the height.
Yeah, Alex is going to have a much better view if they decide to pass here.
All right. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Motion man. Oh, a little bit of a fumbled snap. It's going to be lucky to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Logan Dietrich with the carry gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A little bit of a bobbled snap. Not a big surprise with a new center in the game. Hopefully they can get that rectified here. Here comes Big Hines. Tommy Springer, not a small human.
No.
But he looks pretty small compared to Big Carson. Especially at height-wise. Looks like you had a senior coming in for a 7th grader height-wise.
He is an intimidating-looking guy with those pads on.
Yeah.
Cleats.
Yep. Baby Huey. Then we got a little fumble snap again. That was bizarre. We had the running back tried to block there, and the linebacker looks like kept at it and kind of reached around the running back to get hands on Henricks to make it 3rd and 11.
I think on that one, I think the ball was supposed to go to the running back, but the bobbled snap by Henricks
slowed things down a little bit.
And Henricks was going to keep it around the end, and then the running back stopped. All right, Bulldogs back up to the line. It's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 50.
Here at senior night in Elgin. Beautiful, beautiful night for a football game. For those of you that are watching at
Another
home.
Counter. They sniffed it out that time. You could hear the coaches yelling. Fisher Dietrich dropped for a loss of about 1.
4th and 11. We'll see the punt team stroll out for the first time. Coach Trevor Wingert giving some direct instruction to the offense that they need to get a first down. We can hear him all the way up here. Kind of a fresh night. The fans are sitting back for the show, not making a lot of noise just as yet. We've had a couple little things to cheer for, but we haven't really gotten going just yet.
We haven't let the dogs out yet.
We have not let the dogs out yet. That is a true story.
And we got a delay of game.
We're gonna
and we're having a little bit of a discrepancy here. The back judge called the delay of game. However, the coaching staff is arguing that
there was a timeout of something.
No, they're arguing that the back judge was not counting it off, signal off with his hand.
Oh, but he didn't get his hand up.
Was not giving the hand signal. Yep,
all
and
right.
They picked that one up.
We'll wave that one off.
Always good to see when the officials get together, get it right, and get things straightened out. Everybody gets a little anxious, but they do a good job of getting the call right. All right, so Bedstead's back to punt for the Cougars. It looks like we got another flag. They're going to have a tough time picking this one up.
Why did he throw it too far away?
Well, I think isn't there like an unspoken rule about picking 2 of them up in a row? Now we're back for the Cougars. It's going to be number 1 is going to be the mid back there, Owen Hafes, and the way back is going to be I believe that's Colby Dorn, number 21.
I believe that to be correct.
See if we can get a kickoff here. Good snap. Nope, we're faking. Bedstead looks in pass. Got a man downfield. Oh!
Gutsy call by Coach Wingert. I like it.
Fun play there.
I like it. Had a man open.
Pretty good ball by Bedstead off the hands of Dietrich. Gave him a chance to catch it.
Yep.
Dietrich made a nice attempt
play
at
on
it.
the ball.
Just had a lot of white back there with him. So.
Well, I think that little delay.
No.
I think that little delay when Bedstead had to dodge a bullet there.
Yeah.
I think
Dietrich got a little deep.
But got out there by the return man.
Yep. Yep.
Ran himself into some coverage. I think that was probably designed for that ball to come out of there a little quicker.
Yeah.
Probably more at the sticks instead of all the way down to the return man. All right, Bulldog defense comes out. Got.
All right, we're seeing a shotgun here. Rash takes the snap. He hands it. No, he keeps it. Pulls it out, keeps it. He is met by Drew Raymond.
Drew Raymond playing a little linebacker tonight.
Drew Raymond been a force all year.
He has.
Both sides of the ball.
Steady. Nice play by the Bulldogs on defense. Just get the jitters out a little bit. Back to that very familiar three-man front. Looks like we got...
things flip-flopped a little bit here. You got Springer on the other side, Sanders on the near side now.
Yeah.
Linebackers, we got Raymond,
Deming,
and Connor Lee. As well as Bedstead.
Bedstead's on the outside. So in that 3-3 stack, your insides are Lee, Deming, Raymond are your insides.
Let's cross number 18, Ryan Tessmer, who was the kicker.
Get him. Good pursuit. Wrapped up for a short gain. Is going to bring up third. Ooh, that's even shorter than I thought it was. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9. Passing down for sure for the Cougars.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see. Early on, he was looking for number 3, Flan, who was guarded by Landon Staudiker.
You still have Staudiker on the far side?
Staudiker's on the far side. We got Hendricks here on the near side, and the safety is Brecken Helberg.
Okay. Didn't know, because we had flipped some defenders. I didn't know if we had flipped our corners or not. Raymond
Blitz
on the
comes.
Blitz again. Pressure
Rash
on the
steps up.
Good pressure.
And a flag.
Thrown short.
Flag in the backfield. It's either going to be holding. It
Hands
is.
to the face. Hold on 59, White. That would be an illegal procedure. You can't do that. I had a little conversation with Bill Erkey at the Hall of Fame game. Nice to sit and chat with him, but he would call that cheating. Cheating on those guys.
That's what you call getting caught. Cheating.
Cheating.
All right, so
punt formation.
Logan Dietrich back to receive. Punter
Punt is away.
Tessmer. High punt, but short.
Short. It's got a backspin on it, but it does kick. Gets a good Cougar kick.
10,
down
11
to the
yard
10.
line.
I think it's down about the 10 or the 11. Yeah, we'll see that Bulldog offense again. All right. So we were able to move the ball, stalled at the 50.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of nice runs. We'll see if that offensive line can. Honestly, we had a little hitch and a giddy up, quite honestly, when we had the equipment adjustment that we needed on the center. So that was, we had a couple of downs there where we had a little hitch in the system.
We had a couple of penalties there before the fake.
Right. Ended up being 5 yards, but.
There's Lewis Hendricks gets a favorable hop, but he's going to be wrapped up and dropped for a 6-yard loss.
You get a Sunday hop or a Wednesday hop? Probably a Wednesday hop. All right, it's going to be a loss of about 7, looks like, maybe. A little cool out tonight. Good for the players.
Feels good.
Yeah, it does feel good. You know what I feel bad for? I feel bad for the guys that haven't gotten up north to get their docks out yet, because that water's going to be cold. I know the Simons got their dock out already. They did that a couple weeks ago when I was up to their place, right? Simon report?
Well, you know, we can use a guy with a little bit of experience.
All right, nice gain by the Bulldogs and bring up 3rd. I didn't even see what happened. I was talking about the dock.
Bulldogs gained.
I see that.
Picked up 10.
But he says Dietrich had the carry, so wasn't a penalty.
Add Dietrich at it.
Yeah, one of the Dietrich boys. Not twins, by the way.
And Logan Dietrich's getting stopped at the line of scrimmage there. He was met by number 52, who was.
It's gonna bring up 4th and 4. I would say this is.
Deal here.
probably not a fake situation.
Okay. Seymour.
Yeah,
Where's
52. Right here.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
He is a late addition to the roster. I don't think he's a late addition to the team. I just think it didn't hit when
he was right on time on that play.
Yeah.
All right, Bedstead again back to
Two-way
punt.
starter, Seymour.
22, Keegan Haugen, it looks like, back for Zumbrota.
A little bit of a high snap again. Good
Zumbrota
pressure.
just about
Nice
gets to it.
punt. Gets a little bit of a bulldog hop. Cougars are going
Got
to
a little bit of
return
room
it.
there, and
A
he's
little
brought down
bit.
by Landon Staudiker.
Bulldogs close it up quick. Bulldogs had a good defensive stand on the last one. Let's not sure what the conversation was there. The ref was talking to Heath Deming about the long snapping. I don't know if he's giving him a pointer or what he's doing. I feel like we should acknowledge the fact that Matt Simon is here tonight and not playing bingo.
Oh, quarterback turns the wrong way. He's going to have to take it himself. He is going to pick up 7.
About, yeah.
That's got to be a sick feeling as a quarterback. You turn around and expect to hit
No
the ball
one.
up. There's no one there.
Yike. All right, so it's going to make it a 2nd and 4. Chicken salad out of chicken poop there.
Especially when you're in the pistol there. He's standing
Right,
next
exactly.
To
Yep. And a little bit of a miscommunication. Cougars up to the line. Pistol formation again. Rash having a little chat with his running back this time, making sure they're on the same page. There we go.
It's Haugen,
Going to get swallowed up for no gain.
senior.
It's going to make it 3rd and call it 4.5.
Third and 4.
All right. Haugen lined up on the far side of Rash here. Gonna throw here. Rash drops back.
Pass.
Good protection. Had a man open on the crossing route.
Yeah, he was. I mean, if he catches that, it's a first down. I don't know if he's still running, but
He was looking for Hafes there, number 1. Just off the fingertips. All right, let's see. I think we're probably in 4-down
yeah,
territory here.
we're also in good territory for the old.
Tessmer's coming back to punt.
Well, you know, is for the fake. Also, the hard count, no snap. Right, you get the Bulldogs to jump. You get 5. That's a first down. Right, I could see us doing a little loop-de-loop here, not snapping the ball, and then calling a timeout. Or not. It's like we'll just punt.
Another end-over-end punt. Getting out of there. That's a good punt if they can.
Yeah, it's going to kick out of bounds. Looks like at about the 4 or
And
the
we
5,
have
maybe.
a hanky on the field. Not sure where that is, what that might be, other than maybe holding on
It's
the
at about the
receiving
12.
team.
Preliminary signal indicates cheating. We'll see when I.
Are you calling the flag the preliminary signal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it kind of is. That is.
What was it?
Oh, it's on the sideline. It's on the sideline. So it's cheating.
You called for a Sarar. A Sarar violation, as it's known here at the PE umpire.
You have to be of a certain age of a PEM fan to understand that one, but that's a quality piece of humor right there. So do you think, Simon Report, you think you'll be up at the end of the night here? Did your wife play bingo tonight?
Oh, yeah, she's winning.
So you
She's
guys,
winning.
by the end of the night, you're only going to be down about, what, 30, 40 bucks? It's a donation. It's a donation to a charitable cause. It's for the firefighters. All right, Bulldog offense in the shadow of its own goalpost here.
Hendrick's going to pass on first down.
It's got a man open.
And see if he's inbounds. Out of
I think
bounds,
he
they
dropped
call
it,
him.
too.
No, he caught that.
I thought it went boop, boop
Nope.
off the ground.
Nope. Austin
Nope.
Jench caught that, but he's both feet
Beg
out of bounds.
to differ. All right, 2nd and 10. That ball must not have been quite as tight down there as I initially thought it was, because if it's half the distance, I thought it was on about the 4 already. And
Right.
we're starting on the 4 now. So I'm no math genius, but I would venture to guess it was on about the 8.
I don't know.
Get your calculator out, slide rule.
Hendrick's going to keep it. He's going to get the Bulldogs some breathing room
He might
and
have
a first down.
and he does. Good hard run by the senior Alex Hendricks. Move the chains.
And is that the end of the quarter?
I got 34 seconds.
34
We'll
seconds?
probably get one more play.
Nope. Timeout? Nope. End of the first quarter.
Okay, so here's the question. I'm trying to look. I see Damon Corfitz on the sideline. I'm wondering who we got, what our offensive line is looking like, who's playing that other guard across from Raymond with Corfitz
It
out.
looks like Benny Sanders is out there on the
Benny
field.
Sanders playing some
Yeah.
guard.
I see Coach Melcher talking to
Oh,
the
here
sideline
comes-
judge. Is Melcher the new
Get back,
is he-
Honky Cat.
Yeah, yeah.
He might be. I know when I was on the sideline, he was our get back guy.
Is he the 2024 JC?
He might be. Get back, Honky Cat. He might be Elton John for the PEM Bulldogs. All right, so we'll go to the second quarter. Bulldogs trail 7-0 on a quick strike early in the game. We had a fumble, one play. It's been kind of nip and tuck. It's all been on the Bulldogs side of the 50 pretty much. We had a near miss on a fake punt. That was fun. We've had some nice runs by the Bulldogs. Couple little cheating on both teams. We'll switch ends of the field. This live stream brought to you by Files.
Oil and LP gas.
Files Oil and LP Gas. I was looking at my notes here, and I want to get the name
Serving
right.
the
Files Oil and
Plainview,
LP Gas.
Wabasha, Pepin, Wisconsin, Zumbrota-Mazeppa, Goodhue area.
24
Or
hours
actually,
a day in an
their-
emergency.
That's where their offices are, I believe. No,
Offices in
they
those
serve
locations.
a greater range in
The home office in Plainview, locally owned since 1972. 507-534-2020. Get a hold of the Files family. Bulldogs, nice rugby push.
And he's still
And then
going.
the
Ball is
ball
out.
comes out. Beanbag on the field. The Whites saying they have it. The Zebras are going to disagree. Bulldogs will retain possession. Bring up 2nd and 7. That's one thing when you're pushing that ball, you better be hanging on to that rock because there's a lot of hands and a lot of feet going on in there.
Yeah, you do not want much distance between that ball and your core.
I would venture to guess a lot of polite conversation in there too. A lot of good jobs, a lot of attaboys.
Depending on how, yeah, I don't know. I don't think the game's changed that much since I played.
That's what I mean. Nice stiff
Ooh.
arm.
Takes a hit.
Sheds a
shreds it.
tackler. He's going to be close. He's going to make it a 3rd and manageable 3. That was a nice, hard run by Dietrich. Had a little stiff arm. Took a shot, shrugged it off, kept running hard on senior night here at home. Makes it a 3rd manageable for the Bulldogs. It's
Is it a 71 on your roster?
71. I do not see a 71 for us or them. All right.
Call goes up the middle.
Fullback dive.
It's going to be a first down.
It's going to be first down, not by a lot, but
we
by
don't measure
enough. But we're not going to measure. So it's close enough for government work. Hey. Close enough for caulk, right, Simon? little caulk, a little paint, it's all good. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Drew Raymond on the pull. Good hard run for 3 by Deming. I did notice in practice this week, because of the new running backs in the backfield, the timing a little off with the line blocks and some of the traps and some of that stuff. So you kind of get a little bit of, maybe even the guy that you're blocking might make the tackle if you don't stay on there for an extra 2 or 3 seconds. Got to restart your feet and reset your hands. Nice off tackle play is going to be out close to a first down. Not going to measure. Going to move the sticks.
Didn't even turn around to look.
He didn't even look. Didn't even look. That's what my wife says when she says, how does this look on me? I say, it looks great. You didn't even look. I did too. I promise.
Coach Oakey appreciated the call of the Sarah interference.
Did he? Did he text you? I don't know how many of our regulars we got out there listening tonight.
Can we call it Sorari?
I know my son normally is listening in New
Phoenix
Orleans.
Running hard.
He's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. My son down in New Orleans is in Greece on vacation with the literal rocket scientist Devin McGee, an actual, honest-to-God rocket propulsion engineer.
I feel like if your kid's going to live there, you need to say it correctly.
Nolans.
Not New Orleans.
He wants to move, so I keep butchering it so he leaves. Apologies to all of our friends down there at the mouth of the Mississippi River.
I mean, again with the carry.
It's a nice run.
I'll tell you what, does a nice job of covering that ball up
does.
and get a little bit of deception.
I'm a fan of it. Yeah, he's good at the fakes.
Yep, you're gonna have 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Based upon our first drive in this part of the territory, we might be, depending on what happens here, in 4-down territory.
I think you're gonna see Alex Bedstead in a pattern here.
Well, but I'm saying if we'd say it's 4th and 1,
Right,
I'm saying
yeah.
we're going for it.
Nope.
Or we're gonna run counter.
He's gonna.
I'm gonna say he's short, but the referee is not.
Nope.
What happened? I didn't even look. He didn't even look. It's a beautiful thing. It is so awesome. I love it so much. He didn't even attempt to turn around. He just starts waving them.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
He hasn't been wrong yet.
He's giving her the side out, actually.
He hasn't been wrong yet.
It's not been wrong on this drive yet. Oh, Wednesday night football.
Inside handoff, that time to Logan Dietrich. He's hit right at the line.
Swallowed up.
1 on the forward progress.
I think that's pretty generous.
Well, I mean, really,
Didn't even look.
kind of par for the course.
Didn't even look.
All right, Benny Sanders going to give Damon Corfitz a breather here on that line.
Gonna hold his eye or something. I don't know if he. All right, so Sanders is in. 2nd and 9. Big Carson Hines brings his boys up to the line. Everybody gets set. Hendricks checks it out.
This time it goes to Deming
again. It's a nice run. He's had good luck on that right side following the Dietrich boys.
Yeah.
Third and a manageable 5 here again.
Yeah.
78. Finley, Lenning? 78.
Oh, Looning.
Apologize if we said it wrong. Finley Luning trotting off the field. Looks like the Cougars have adjusted here. They're
Another
got
counter
a little
here.
bit of a 4-man front.
That's a nice play by number 71,
yeah.
who we don't have on the roster, but that was a nice play
Yeah.
by him. Fisher gets by him, and he's getting that first down.
Got him on yours? Nope. Ring announcer Paul Arsvold doesn't even have him.
Can you ask over the loudspeaker?
Do we dare drop a Voldemort on it? He who shall not be named.
Yeah.
I will say this. He made a heck of a play on that. Brings up 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs. He sniffed that counter right out. He was having none of it.
Hendricks has got it.
You got a man. He had a little bit of a window there. Bulldogs are going to turn it over on downs right at the 50. Not even going to measure. Oh, what do you got going on, Matt Simon? What do you know? What's the report out of Northwest Iowa?
There's a beautiful view down there.
There is a beautiful view down there.
Buena Vista.
The Buena Vista.
Smells a little bit like Austin.
Smells like Austin.
You got a packing plant there? Look at the packing plant.
They must.
Tyson Foods.
Oh, Tyson.
Ooh,
Chicken will be.
big hole there.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that one. Chicken.
Chicken.
Keep that one.
Zumbrota moves the chains. Nice run by 20. That is Gent Beyer. Nice little scamper. Cougars do a nice job up front. Must have got up to the linebackers there. There was a pretty good hole there.
Looks like the same personnel out there for the Bulldog defense right now.
Rush directing a little traffic. Ooh, the Bulldogs had him wrapped up in the backfield. Can't finish.
It's Hayden Boris.
Going to be another first down for the Cougars. 4:21 to play in the second quarter. Going to move the chains. It's been a kind of a productive little drive here for the white-on-white Zumbrota-Mazeppa Cougars tonight. White on white with the blue helmets. Bulldogs in all black.
Is Boris in a quarterback now? He is. We're told Boris replacing Rash at quarterback.
Wonder if we'll see a little wildcat or something here. A little wild cougar. Nope, he's back to pass. Got pressure. Good
Ball's up for
coverage.
grabs. Breckenhelberg.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Yeah, that's a penalty, and you know what that is? That's just not understanding where you're at on the field. Because once that ball crosses the goal line, dead ball coming out to the 20 in high school. So the Zumbrota player, thinking he's got to make a play on the ball to make a tackle, not a real violent play, but nonetheless is going to be a personal foul. It's going to add 15 out of that. That ball's going to come all the way out to 35.
Senior Breckenhelberg with the interception on senior night.
What?
All right, so there we are. You got the pass interference, which is going to happen before the interception and the personal foul. So it will be
None of the above. It'll just be walked off against the Bulldogs.
Boris, quarterback. I believe a few years ago they had a Boris as quarterback, and I know there was a Boris quarterback when I was still in high school. I'm guessing that would have been their
Yeah.
dad, same number.
Or a relation of some kind.
Relation
anyway.
of some kind.
He's going to keep it this time. He's going to run hard. He's going to pick up about 5.
See if we see Rash on the sideline over there. Is he getting?
Here he comes. I think that's 12 comes hopping. No,
Yeah, no,
he's
it's-
8.
Yeah, I'm looking. Do they play them both? Gotcha. All right, Coach Oleg filling us in that they do platoon out the quarterback on different drives. This time it's Boris.
Yep, he's going to get swallowed up.
He hands the ball off to 20.
They're going to call
Byer.
it a loss, but it's a loss of about a half a yard. It ain't much. It's going to be right back about the original line of scrimmage.
Third down
Gonna be a
here.
3rd and long, 4-down territory for sure.
For sure. I think you're going to see him test the
Cougars
secondary here.
able to get a 1st down here. Looks like at about the 2.
Yeah, so I think you're going to get a Boris pass here. Let's see. He is in the shotgun. He's flanked by Byer. Pass. He's got the man on the out. Hit right away.
Swallowed
And
up. I
short.
think he's short. Yeah, we're going to see a 4th and short here.
That out goes to Christian Holm.
Not as short as I thought it was going to be. I always get deceived on this on the other side of the field. It's going to be about 4th and 4 almost. Timeout. Zumbrota gives us a chance with 1:54 to talk about Files Oil and LP Gas, your local oil and LP gas dealer. 24-hour emergency service at 507-534-2020. Locally owned since 1972. Have all your harvest fuel needs, gasoline, diesel fuel, propane tanks, and of course your lubricant oils. All right, minute 54 to play here in the half. Cougars going to talk it over a little bit. 4th and 4. They can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown here. Looks like at about the 2. Lining up to kick is 18, Ryan Tesmer. Bulldogs will bring the heat here. What you don't want to do if you're the Bulldogs is jump off sides and give them a free one. Ball is up, and that kick is good. It's going to move to 10-0. Right, Bulldog return team will come out. I'm sure we will see Elias and Dietrich and the crew back out there. Excellent camera work by Matt Simon. What do you got going on there, Coach Matty? You loading up the T-shirt wagon? T-shirt cannon time. And get that crowd fired up. All right. That had to be what was that, a 52-yard? Wasn't 52 because they didn't make it to the end zone, but probably about a 45-yard scoring drive. Ended up with a field goal attempt by Tesmer, which was good. Pushed the scores to 10-0 by the Cougars. Bulldogs had a little big success, having a little trouble putting plays together. Off the hop, Dietrich's going to shimmy just a little. He'll get taken out of bounds.
Here's one thing I'll say about that field goal. High school football, a lot of times, now the Bulldogs need to score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Have not attempted a field goal all year, so when you can get that one field goal up,
Yeah.
it's almost like a 2-touchdown lead because a lot of times those high school teams aren't going to have a kicker that's going to come. That's a weapon to have in high school football.
Right, especially at your lower levels. You know, especially below 4A, even probably half the 4A teams don't have a solid kicker. Even if they have a good kickoff kicker, they don't necessarily have a good
place kicker.
PAT kicker, yeah, place kicker. All right, here comes Alex Hendricks and company. So get under center there. The man in motion.
Hendricks with the
Hendricks
keeper.
on the keep. He's going to
Met by Boris.
pick up about 6. Boris on the stop.
Clock's winding here. 1:27 left in the first half.
All right, second and we'll call it 4. A nice run by Hendricks on first down.
Inside handoff to
Nothing going.
Logan Dietrich.
Pick up about a foot.
Bulldogs are going to have to show their hand here if they're going to call a timeout here as we're
Right.
down.
50 seconds. Although we're right up to the line, little sense of urgency here.
Before.
Hendricks back to pass. He's got time. Got a man open.
Got to
He's
get
going
out
to
of
be
bounds.
in bounds, though, with 38 seconds to play. We'll move the chains. But Hall of Famer Michael Caston, I saw in the crowd. Newly minted Hall of Famer Michael Caston.
Because he was wearing the jacket?
There's the brother of newly minted Hall of Famer Chris Caston. So Bulldogs will talk it over with 38 seconds to play and a half. Bulldogs have 1 timeout remaining. I believe the Cougars have 2. It did not take long in our current lack of rain and just a little bit of cold weather for the grass to go brown.
No.
I noticed that on my lawn today. She didn't take much.
Assistant AD Scott Flatham and I were talking about that earlier.
Assistant AD also who happens to be assistant groundskeeper, Scott Flatham. 2 head groundskeeper, 1 Kevin Kyle Holtz.
I believe he's on his way to Green Bay, I heard.
Kevin is?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Good for Kevin. Maybe he's listening in the car. Hi, Kevin.
We won't talk about these lines.
All right, the student section is starting to crank it up a little bit, the neon over there. They'll get the road vests on. I always think they should wear those to away games for the road crew.
Oh,
Back to pass.
should be a free play,
Time
but they
to
don't.
throw.
Ooh, looking for Bedstead again. Covered there by number 19, Tucker Fredrickson, and number 5, Austin Jench.
30 seconds left. I don't mind taking that shot down the middle. You had a guy open, threw it where only our guy could catch it. Stops the clock.
Yeah.
What did we run? About 3 seconds off the clock was all. I think we got a slow thumb on our stat guy over there.
We got 1 timeout remaining.
Too busy looking up stats on Zumbrota's 2 quarterbacks. Hendricks in the gun. That's a lie. That's a lie. In the power tee. Bedstead open.
Oh, good.
Gets
Very
out,
good.
gets out of bounds right
Nice
at the
job
50.
by Bedstead
We'll
there.
move the chains. Won't even look because he's got it by a solid 3. 26 seconds left on the clock. Nose of the ball. Dead on the... What is going on with that 50-yard line on the opposite side of the paw print? See that?
I thought it was the crown earlier. Like an optical illusion out there.
The prism over there is it bending the light right
Oh,
there
I
at
guess
the
the 45
50.
is the same way. That one actually looks like it's running downhill.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Was it Western Caledonia?
If
Was
we,
that 10,
I was just going to say, if we have to measure, we don't want to measure right there. All right. Bulldogs take their last time out here, or did the Cougars take it?
Cougars.
Cougars took their time out.
So the Bulldogs should have 1 left here.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know why they would have taken their last time out. They got out of bounds, had plenty of time to huddle, plenty of time to get it together.
I think probably what they're telling them. They're probably going to put in your favorite defense here. at
The
end.
prevent.
Little prevent defense. Just keep them in front here. They've only got 1 timeout. Nothing big.
Yeah. If we get to that point in the second half, I'll give you a few of my thoughts on the pre-match.
Well, here you go. You got the D-backs are lining up 11 yards
So
deep.
it's only the first half, though. So, okay.
Hendricks going to get some room. He's directing traffic, trying to get Staudiker, but that's ran out of sideline.
Incomplete pass.
And
What is that cheating? What's the cheating? Preliminary call is what? Illegal procedure, I bet.
It's on the back side here.
It was from the side is a weird place to get like a hold.
Oh, I think it was the tight end Bedstead downfield, but in that tight formation, it looks like linemen didn't know.
Yeah, yep. There was indeed no cheating on that particular play that was identified by the referees.
Completely legal procedure.
It was a completely legal procedure by the tight end. Bedstead split to the right here. Motion man. Hendricks is going to throw the ball again. He's had good time to throw.
Got his man. Ooh,
Had a man
tries
open,
to thread
overthrows
it
him
in.
just a little bit. A little too tall. Heath Deming tries to climb the ladder. Needed one more step.
I'll tell you what, we got third down from the 50, 12 seconds left. I think you see the Statue of Liberty or hook and ladder here. That's my prediction.
Varsity Blues. The Billy Bob.
Give it to Billy Bob.
I have a vote in for
The Lions ran that.
for the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Ooh, yes, John. Thank you, John. Oh, the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Nope, they're going to pitch it to Logan Dietrichs, headed for the
Who's
marker
gonna
and
get
the
a
sideline.
first down and out of bounds with 6 seconds.
I mean, they dropped the stick over there. How will they know if it's a first down?
How will we ever know? Measured by the good eye of Paul Arswald up here in the booth. First down, Bulldogs. 6 seconds in the half. Oh,
All right,
Lord.
6 seconds left. Enough for one play here. Let's see what we use them. All 6 ticks on here. Hendricks back to pass. Rolling out to the right.
Annexation of Puerto Rico in play. We're going to get... Are they going to throw the flag
No,
on that?
I don't think they called the end of the...
24 was there. Fisher Dietrich in the vicinity.
Bring in Aaron Rodgers.
You're going to call grounding on that? What's he calling?
Maybe a hold here on the defense.
He's going to call defensive holding.
We're going to get another play.
We need Rodgers. Bring in the king of the Hail
What are
Mary.
you doing here? Well, I suppose senior night. I don't think you had to come.
We got the coaching staff in the booth. Little did they know.
Get back up there.
Little did they know we had a
another play.
defensive penalty. We're going to get one more play. Although we do have the defensive coach down here. Oh, we get the grounding.
Offset.
So they offset half over.
Choose halftime.
Oh.
By rule, according to White Hat, Marshall Barons.
As opposed to when he just on his own, just it's not a rule. But this is what we're going to do.
Right. This is my second night in a row that I've been in the presence of greatness. He was working volleyball last night for senior night of volleyball,
With
too.
his wife.
Yeah. It was the Barons squared last night. Hey, I'm going to say this for Marshall. He honestly does a great job.
Yeah, 100%.
And people like to kind of laugh, but he's a good dude and he does a great job.
I tell you, as a coach, you're never disappointed when you see him out there because you know you're going to get a good game called.
Yep.
And
Not even complete to. Is that a? No, that is. Tried to throw that one to his dad on senior night. Just a little bit short of sideline coach Steven Hendricks.
all right,
Go ahead.
10-0 headed into the half. Bulldogs trail the Cougars of Zumbrota and Mazeppa. Again, big thanks to Files, Oil, LP, Gas tonight, being our Bulldog Nation Foundation live stream sponsors. We will be back in about 15 minutes.
All right. Yeah.
Talk.
All right, here we go. Back in Elgin. The final countdown here at Elgin Field. I almost dropped to Europe, but I couldn't get it processed through my brain fast enough. But anyway, all right, here we go. Bulldogs trail 10-0 at the half. Bulldogs will kick. They received the opening kickoff. So the Bulldogs will kick. Zumbrota will go on offense first.
Yep.
We did have one or two interesting scores
Yeah.
at the half when we were checking there.
Yeah, we're looking in. Pine Island behind at the half to Caledonia 14-0. And that's a 3A, 2A matchup. In a 2A matchup,
War
versus
Road, I see
another
a
2A,
dog
3A.
fight with Rosa.
Another 2A, 3A matchup. Chatfield over Cannon Falls right now, 26-0 at
Yeah.
26-0 at half. Close game, Triton, Cannon Falls. That was 19-7.
19-7. What was the St. Charles one?
19-7.
19-7.
Double check that for you. Yeah, 19-7. Triton over St. Charles right now.
St. Charles, yep. Good opening kickoff.
Got a steam there. Nice
one,
spin
off
move.
the
He's
sideline.
still going. Still
Stumbling. He's
and
going to be out
finally-
to about the 44, looks like.
46.
No, 46.
That's Owen Hafes, a senior wide receiver with the return. Neither half really started ideally for the Bulldogs.
He was moving.
Yeah.
He was a motivated return man on that one. All right, here we go. Bulldogs on defense to start. See that three-man front, Springer, Sanders, Melcher, backed up by Deming, Lee, Raymond, Dietrich Bedstead. Raymond on the blitz.
Here up the middle, that's Byer. He's got room and he's gone.
He might get knocked
Brecken
out of
Helber.
bounds.
Helber coming over from the
Brecken
safety over the
Hilbert
top.
saves a touchdown. He had room to scamper.
Jen Byer there with
He
the
had a
carry.
nice long run, came in, and they had in that drive they kicked their field goal on.
Yes, yes, yeah.
First play from scrimmage had about a 16 or 18 yard scamper.
Right.
All right, 1st and 10.
Rash back in at quarterback to start the second half. Hands it off again. That's Byer. Makes a nice
That's
cutback.
Byer.
Not a design counter there, but
No, I don't think so. Maybe a little inside zone with a cutback, maybe. I don't know.
just Brandon Melcher making a pile there.
Nice.
So interesting here. Bulldogs waiting till the Zumbrota comes out to call their defensive formation.
Yeah, I wonder if Coach Winger's waiting to see what the formation he gets out of the Cougars is. That little
Byer up
inside
the
counter,
middle
he's
and-
going to be in for a touchdown. Nice hard run by Byer to go up 16-0 pending the extra point. We will probably see Tesmer to kick here again, and we do. Cougars with a very workman-like first drive of the half. About, what was it, 46 yards, 44 yards? 44 yards. Had an excellent return by, was it Hafes? Returned that opening kickoff? Was that number one?
Yeah.
Hafes had a nice return. That one is blocked. Drew Raymond blocks that kick. So it will remain 16. Drew Raymond has had quite a senior campaign.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just steady Eddie on both sides of the ball.
Three-year
Big
starter,
plays
I
when you
believe.
need them. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody headed out of town in a hurry. I think they're on their way to a fire. Didn't see any flashers though. All right, so we will see that Bulldog offense for the first time in the second half, trailing 16. Tesmer will tee it up. Little offset kickoff formation for the Cougars. Got 6 on the near side, 4 on the far side. Nice kick by Tesmer.
Dietrich's going to have a chance to return this
Dietrich's
one.
gonna field that one cleanly. He is going to be out to about the 21.
21. 22.
22. Split the difference. I was watching this side judge come up, but he ran up and got the ball, so he faked me out. All right, so we get the Bulldog offense. Carson Hines and company will come up to the line. Showed little spurts here. Haven't been able to put a scoring drive yet together. Or together yet, whichever way you want to say it. Drew Raymond with a nice lead block there. Going to be a gain of 0.
Cero.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs on a Files oil service, fuel and oil diesel service. I don't have the thing right in front of me. What's the actual name?
Oil's gas oil LP.
Files, gas, oil, and LP. Sorry about that for the Files family living home. Files, gas, oil, and LP brings you the live stream tonight. And it is 507-534-2020.
Got another beanbag on the field. Bulldogs put it on the ground 3rd time tonight. Had one go each way. We're going to break the tie here.
3rd time tonight that the White has said they've had the ball. 2nd time tonight, the referees have agreed. Bulldog defense will have to play on a short field here. All right, so Files Oil Company, 24-hour emergency service, 50-plus years in the business. 507-534-2020. Have all your harvest fuel needs covered. Gasoline, diesel fuels, propane tanks, and your lubricant oils. All right, so here comes the Cougar offense. Is that 21 or 20, Byer?
20.
Is it 20? So it's Byer still back at the running back.
Boris in at quarterback.
Boris at the running back, or at the quarterback. 2 wideouts on the near side.
I
and
lied,
one on
that
the
was
far
21.
side.
It was 21 Dorn.
Colby Dorn gets the carry. Real similar body style to Byer. Hard to tell them apart.
Well, and the quarterbacks even, Rash and Boris, both come in 6'2", 6'3".
Right. So if you don't catch a glimpse of the number, it's kind of hard to tell who you got out there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Cougars. Shotgun formation.
Boris
Handoff.
keeps it.
Oh,
It's got the first down and
Moore's
more.
his shoulder. He's going to be inside the 5. I think he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like about the 2. Good hard run. Slow to get up. Boris is. See if he comes trotting back on the field or if we see Rash. Looks like we're going to see Rash. Not a fire truck.
No. All right, we do see Rash come back in.
All right.
At least to play.
Yeah. Boris off on the sideline after that hard run. A little slow getting up. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him or something. Looks like he's going to be okay. Handoff. And that is going to be...
Touchdown.
We have a signal.
Dorn for a touchdown.
Dorn for a touchdown. Almost an identical drive to the first one, just a different running back.
Yep. Well, a little short. Well,
Right, no, but I mean
scoring
play call wise, yeah. All right.
Tesmer in to try the PAT. It is up and good this time.
Yep, that one easy money. Assistant Athletic Director Scott Flatham informed me tonight. Paid attendance 402.
402. Very specific, so you know it's not made up.
That is true. That is true. It is, and he's a math guy, math teacher, so you know it's an accurate count.
Yeah.
You take the number of tickets sold.
Yep.
And then you subtract the number of senior citizens, and then you add the number of elementary
We let
students,
them in for free.
and then you divide by 3. And then you have a constant, which is the speed of light. You multiply by that, and then you take the square root of the negative, and you come up with 402.
It's like every math term you ever heard in one sentence. Tesmer with a good kick again. Dietrich gonna let it go by. Hopefully that did not touch him.
It does not go into the end
You
zone.
gotta pick that up, young man.
Elias has to pick that up. Unfortunately, he's going to get it out to the 1. I think we had. Now we got a cheating. What is that going to be? So what? Oh, he says half the distance, which is going to be about 8 inches. Preliminary call on the
That's
Bulldogs.
a great shot, Matt Simon.
I legitimately can't believe that ball did not skid into the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, Dietrich does take a chance letting that go, but it looked like it was going in the end zone. He had that exact same thing happen to him on the far sideline on the other end.
Yeah.
Who were we playing? And he thought it was going to kick out of bounds, and it stopped right on the line. So we get a half the distance to the goal line, which cost the Bulldogs about $1 bill, 6 inches. I don't know if we could be any closer to the goal line. This might be a good time for a sneak against that 4-man front.
Good call, Coach.
And get a little bit of breathing room, get maybe a yard or 2. If you're Bill Erkey right now, you throw the fade, but in order to do that, it'd be nice to have more than one wide up. So maybe we'll see that. What was that route? We had the tight end down the seam. That was a good route. We had an open near miss on that. Would be a good time for that. I would assume the Cougars are going to have their ears pinned back here, and they are going to be coming. 4-man front. Little off tackle play is going to be out to about the 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and
Here you gotta,
third, 4, 6, 3rd and 6 probably.
you gotta look downfield here. It's 23 nothing.
Down 23 nothing.
You
Gotta-
gave your
gotta get
punter
something
room.
going.
You gave your punter room. You gotta go for some gusto here.
Yep. I'm going to pull out the stops. What is the current?
All right, Hendricks under center. Takes a snap. He hands it off, and met right at the line of scrimmage is Fisher Dietrich. Gonna be 4th down.
I would assume we will see the punting team. Oh my lord. It's 8 degrees out.
Are you
Look
in
at that.
Celsius?
Yeah, I am. Let's get her over to the old Imperials.
Did you let your foreign exchange student use your phone?
I did actually. 47 big ones.
Oh, good. Gets
High
a kick off.
punt.
Just in time. Over the shoulder. Ooh.
Over the shoulder. Going to kick out of bounds at about the 43.
I'll tell you what, number 22 there, Keegan Haugen's going to get probably some coaching on the sideline about that one.
Well, I know you're going to find this hard to believe. Flag on the play.
Is it going to be a 5 or a 15, though?
Preliminary call. Illegal procedure. Cheating.
Why are they looking at their sideline for a...
I'm not sure.
What did he do? What could that possibly be?
Okay, here comes Mr. Behrens. We're going to get the call. So Bulldogs pick up a first down on a running into the kicker by Cougar kicker Ryan Tesmer. The irony of that not lost on me. So the Bulldogs get out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
I'm a little surprised 5 yards gave him the first down.
Didn't even look.
I didn't. Neither did I.
Just got a chime in from
Fisher Dietrich with a nice run. He's going to pick up
good friend
5,
of mine
6
said
yards
the
here.
fade would be a good call.
Boris back on the field for the Cougars after coming off on the offensive side of things.
All right, so it's going to be a second and a very manageable pregnant 3, maybe a 4. 6:17 to play here on your Files Oil Company live stream. 23-0. Cougars lead the Bulldogs. Second down and manageable here. Offensive line gets a good push. It's going to be close. Didn't even look. It's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Nice little drive here, Bulldogs here.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of running into the kicker.
Get a little help from the kicker on the punting play.
Kicker on kicker violence.
Yes. And it wasn't, and I don't think it was too violent because it was only a fiber.
All right. Handoff. It's going to be kept by Hendricks. Trying to get outside. Got a flag. That's going to be a hold.
On the play. That's going to be a hold after an 8-yard run by Hendricks.
Looking to see who he's going to call it on.
What's your preliminary call here, Coach Matty?
They got Deming.
I call it a holding on Heath Deming.
Did not see it, but there was no doubt with where that flag was thrown.
So, but the call was going to, we didn't know who it was going to be on, but we knew what it was going to be. Cheating. The level of vocal engagement pretty low tonight on both sides of the field. I think the chill has gotten to them a little bit, so we can definitely hear White Hat Marshall Behrens when he barks out.
I thought they were just being quiet so they could hear us.
If only it were true, Nick Matty. If only it were true.
I don't know if you ever said my name on here before. If I like that.
That email is Scott Flatham.
Deming with the catch.
Yeah, he's going to be out close to. Yeah, he's going to beat the door on the
nice
original
throw there
line
by
of
senior
scrimmage there.
Hendricks. He found an opening there, put it right on the numbers.
Has anybody noted yet that there's 9 people in the box and you're the only one supporting the Wabasha Kellogg Falcons tonight?
That's why I'm not on camera. I was supporting the Bulldogs.
Everybody else in the press box has Bulldog gear on.
I was supporting. I got my black and gold on assistant athletic director, but I will say this: due to the dearth of heat provided by the athletic department up here, I had to throw on an extra layer. And I don't know if you noticed this, but this is a Duluth trading
Again,
jacket.
looking to pass here.
Got an extra
Hendricks
pocket in
waving
the
him
back.
down. Ooh,
We don't know
good
what it's
attempt
for,
there.
but
That
it's
was
in the back.
Deming again on the sideline.
And
Almost
those
makes
of
the
you out
one-handed
there
grab.
that are yelling at your live stream saying, it's for your wild game.
Yeah, that's where you put
The
your dog.
pocket doesn't go all the way through. The pocket doesn't go all the way
That's where you
through.
get your grouse.
It doesn't go all the way through.
Doing your grouse. To be fair, would you want it to go all the way through if you're throwing grouse side back there?
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna say this. This is off the rails. Let's get back to football here.
God,
Bulldogs.
Adam,
Third
what do
and
you
12.
know about
To be fair,
grouse?
it's a live broadcast, you know?
Third and 12. Handoff goes
Nice
to
run.
Deming, I believe. He's going to get 5.
The only grouse Vladimir knows about is complaining, grousing to the public.
Nope, I'm sorry, that was Fisher Dietrich with the carry. And Zumbrota's anticipating a punt.
Punt.
I don't know if we're at that 4 down.
No,
at all.
we're only in the third quarter here. I don't think we're to that point
Yeah,
just
well, I wouldn't mind seeing that fake
yet. We
again.
got the punt formation. I was just thinking that, but I don't know if the Cougar coaches are listening, so I wasn't going to say it out loud. There's a snap. Punt is away.
Good punt.
Nice punt.
Good tight
Field
spiral.
goal by 22.
Punt. Oh,
Ooh, near miss by 24.
Fisher Dietrich just about had him.
Just about had him. The return team, or the cover team, does a good job. He ends up only getting about 4 or 5 more after Fisher's near miss. Bulldog defense trots out there, trailing 23-0. 3:08 left in the third. You know, if you're picking corn and you're running the dryer, I know we got a pretty dry season, but you never know. You can give the Files Company a call at 507-534-2020. Have all your harvest fuel needs covered. 24-hour emergency service, locally owned since 1972.
Rash back to pass.
Back to pass.
Got his man
Got a
and
man. And incomplete.
that was intended for number 25, Christian Holm, a 6'1", 225 senior.
That's a dude. That's a tank.
I say he was 6'1".
Speaking of off the rails, I'm just going to make note publicly at this exact moment that I have seen our athletic director at a section basketball game at the Mayo Civic Center in a purple shirt. Just going to go there. All right. Cougars in the gun. We've seen this several times tonight. Wing on the far side, 18 in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep. It's got a little bit of room. Going to pick up about 8. .245 to play.
Nope. Just in the quarter.
In the quarter. 2:45 to play in the quarter. Forgot to finish my sentence. Thank you there.
Well, we've been at this for a while, so I can finish your sentences now.
Yes.
That's
yes,
not
yes.
true. I have no idea what's coming out of your mouth most times.
Mostly grousing. All right. Little handoff inside.
That's Byer. Nice cut.
Byron is
Byron,
just
jump cut.
dancing. We got a flag.
That's also in the realm of holding. And that was just kind of slow developing on that backside. I think the Zumbrota was just having to hold their blocks a little longer
That
as
is
Byer was
coming
looking for that
back.
hold.
He calls it on number 60, Max Raymer. 5'10", 182-pound sophomore. Oh, Labracadabrador, the magic dog. All right, in the gun,
Rash looking to pass.
pressure.
Ooh, good play.
Defense by Hendricks. Nice play.
Hinnick's aided by the fact that each one of his arms is about 5 feet long.
Yes.
The longest wrestler you'll ever see in a PM singlet.
4th and 13? Call that 13?
I got it as 12.
Yeah, you're on the live side. We're on the stream side.
Numbers are hard.
I can't tell. It's right where the jag is in the line.
It seems to be a jog in the line. Cougars back to punt. Bulldogs jump. It's going to cost them 5. Probably not going to make a difference. Still going to be 4th and 8.
Astute watchers at home are mentioning the fact that we're seeing a few more flags tonight than we've seen. Bulldogs have played relatively clean. At least the home games have played pretty clean this season. In this game, there's been a lot of laundry.
On both sides.
Yeah. Oh, here's
the fake. That's going to come back because his knee's on the ground. Bulldogs are going to take it over at the 49. That is an astute call by the White Hat.
Yes.
That was absolutely the correct call. There will be no grousing on the Zumbrota-Mazeppa sideline for that
And
one.
it's interesting because I was just noticing that that Tesmer has an interesting stance to receive that snap.
does.
I don't know if their long snapper has a tendency to shoot it low, but he is very much in a crouch waiting for that.
He almost looks like a catcher waiting for someone to steal.
Yes. Yep.
He's really, really loaded for bear back there. All right, Bulldogs will take over at their own 49. Right on the far hash, which is right at the jog of the 50.
Pitched
so
out
they'll have
to
go
Logan
a little
Dietrich.
bit
Near
farther.
side's got a little bit of room. He's going to pick up 5 before
Yeah.
being run out of bounds by a pair of Cougars.
I was going to say, if we'd have gone off the left tackle, you'd have to get an extra yard to get to the 50.
That was 5 Jench and 22 Haugen driving Dietrich out of bounds.
Picks up about 5. So we have 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Hendricks is going to bring the offense up to the line.
Gives it to Logan again. This time, Logan gets stretched out to that sideline, nowhere to go.
He's going to get nothing. He'll be lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
That's a tough spot there for the running back there on the short side of the field.
Yeah, it is. I think I would venture to guess that was supposed to come up through the C gap.
Either that or they're
Through the
setting that
5-hole,
up
and
the
that's-
counter here
Right,
to the wide side of the field.
but
Watching for Fisher Dietrich here to get this on the counter going the other
Yeah.
way.
good call for the fullback up the middle. It's going to be 4th and
I don't know
short.
who Colton is, but I think his friends are looking for him.
Maybe we can get ring announcer Paul Arswell to page Colton. Colton, your friends are looking for you below the press box window.
All right. So that is the end of third. Bulldogs trail 23-0 to the Zumbrota-Mazeppa Cougars. Let's take a peek around the section, see what's going on.
If you are in the combine and your fuel gauge is getting low, 24-hour emergency service, 507-534-2020 for all of your harvest fuel, gasoline, diesel, propane, and lubricant needs. What do you got on the scoreboard?
We got Caledonia extending that lead over Pine Island. That's 21-0 now, and they're playing at Caledonia.
Well, that's at
Caledonia number 10 in 2A, Pine Island number 9 in 3A.
Okay.
Elsewhere, We've got Triton St. Charles getting a little bit closer there. Triton now, who just beat Caledonia, up on St. Charles 19-13 with 6 minutes left in the third.
A little tighter maybe than expected.
And Chatfield and Cannon Falls exchange blows here in the second half. The lead stays at 26, as now it's 34-8 with 11 minutes left in the fourth.
Number 5, Kimball area, up 22-0 on St. Cloud Cathedral in other action.
Yeah, we're big in Kimball. I'm sure they're listening.
First down.
All right, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs move the chains.
Starting off on a positive note here in the fourth quarter. Whoa, that's not a good sign, though.
I don't know if he stumbled or if he's coming up a little limpy there or what he's got going on.
He's going to be, Mr. Behrens is going to ask him to go see
Darcy Brinkman.
I think.
Or at least a play. No,
Nope.
maybe not. Maybe we got just a little crampy or a little cleat to the calf.
Tough kid out there, going to gut it out for at least one play.
Hendricks on the key.
Got a little bit of room, got a hold there.
That's going to be a hold on Demi.
May as well just run out of bounds because that's coming back.
Coming back.
I'll tell you, I'll never forget the time I learned that lesson as a running back. You got to keep it inside the framework there as a running back. You cannot wrap them up as we saw there. Keep those hands inside the shoulder pads. Yeah. That was a win on a Cotter. An official Cotter. I literally didn't even know it was a rule.
You had it explained to you?
Yeah. What?
Said, young Maddie, give you a little football lesson here, a little football school. Keep your elbows in.
I wasn't even holding them. I was hugging them.
Keep your elbows in. I was loving them up. Loving them up. All right, it's going to bring up first in a zip code. 11-13 and counting. Hendricks, after a nice run, comes back on the holding by Deming. They've had, I think, more penalties tonight on both sides.
Try it again. Worked last time.
Against Zumbrota.
Good hard run in there by Hendricks.
He's going to get about 6 of that back.
Oh, shoot.
Something happened down there. I didn't see it.
So, ball taken away from Hendricks on his way down. It's going to be Zumbrota-Mazeppa ball. That was number 3, Ben Flan with the play.
Sweet play by Flan.
I'll tell you what, Hendricks put his head down and
He was
put it right
working
over
for it.
Flan, and Flan held on to that football and
Yep.
twisted it out of there.
Giving Hendricks his just desserts.
It was a smooth and creamy play.
It was. All right, here come the Cougars. Looks like we have Boris back at quarterback. He's going to keep. Good hard run. He's going to pick up a first down.
He's brought down by Dietrich and Deming. What other games were we going to look at?
How's that War Road game doing?
Well, we're looking forward to hockey season. Caledonia Penal, we talked about
I saw
that.
in the preview
Lake City
that-
Red Wing, Lake City up 28-3 over
I saw
Red
in
Wing.
the
So,
preview War Road's planning on having a heck of a wrestling team this year.
looking at that.
All right, here comes the gun. Jet sweep, handoff inside.
Good hit there. I think
Met
that's got to be
early by
Drew
looks
Raymond.
like Drew Raymond.
Yep. Playing hard out there.
And that is Dorn with a short carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Strubel up 37-0 on Lure.
Both these teams have, quite honestly, on a chilly Wednesday night, not really taken their foot off the gas.
All right, so
I mean, the score doesn't show it, but these kids on both sides of the ball have played hard tonight. Lots of hard running, lots of hitting.
ZM. Well, no, I guess it's different. It would be La Crescent falling behind to Dovrio to 29-6.
Okay.
8 minutes left in the fourth.
Boris on the keep. He's going to pick up a first down and some more.
So it is looking as though for the section picture, Stewartville is going to get that number 1, as we talked about. Pine Island's going to get the number 2. Lake City is going to be the 3. Zumbrota will be the 4. Crescent's going to be the 5. Lourdes is going to be 6. PM is going to be 7. Redwood is going to be 8, barring
any sort of chaos in the next 9 minutes.
Yeah. It'd be the first time you ever boot off the mic.
Who's Mike? Boris on the keep. Gets swallowed up after a short gain. It's like Benny Sanders.
Is that the old Zumbrota belly option there? I think it might have been.
Might have been.
It's a little version
Honestly,
of it, I think.
It might have been.
Boris held that in there for a long time.
Right.
Almost like he had a pocket in the back of his shirt.
So
what is your guys' fascination with my shirt tonight?
So you put your chainsaw oil.
My chainsaw oil in there.
I think you could probably get that at Files.
I probably could. And if I was willing to call the number, 24 hours a day.
You could get that chainsaw oil 24 hours a day.
At 10:30 at night. Matthew will bring it right out to me.
You show up, you say, hey, have you ever done this before? He said, for 50 plus years.
For 50 plus years, since 1972.
Matthew wasn't around then.
No.
All right.
I don't know if Matthew was even a glint at that point.
Gonna see Zumbrota running some clock here a little bit. Boris, turn around, take a look.
There's a keep by Boris on the option. He is running hard.
Yep, he is. We've seen him do that a couple times. He comes up a little bit lame again, though. He's got a little bit of hitch in his giddy up.
He does. Let's see if
he's gonna stay over there.
If we're gonna get.
No, he's gonna go in the coach for a play.
Get the play. Boris, 6'2", 190-pound sophomore. Sophomore. I got the extra O in there.
No, there's not extra. There's just that O in there. It's not extra.
It's like you. It's extra.
All right, Boris. Hands
that.
off this time. That's up the middle. Good hard run again. That's number 21. Colby Dorn for a second touchdown.
Touchdown of the night.
A clutch of TDs for Dorn.
So, interesting kind of thing we got going on in the backfield. The two quarterbacks.
It's like a pitcher-catcher situation.
Well,
each quarterback's got their own.
Well, and we got one at 6'2", 195, and one at 6'1", 190. So if you don't see the number, then we got Dorn at 5'7", 145. And Byer at 5'6", 140.
Yeah.
You cannot tell them apart.
No. Well, they have different numbers.
I mean, but I mean, as a visiting,
the
visiting booth, unless you see the number, just to see them run, they have very similar running styles. They have they play very similar games. So it's until you see the number, you don't really kind of know what you're getting into.
But I also notice it's kind of interesting. It's like the battery kind of idea where a pitcher might have his own catcher.
Yes.
You see when you see Boris in there, you're going to see Dorn and Haugen, but you're seeing Byer when Rash is in there.
Right. Bulldog return team on the field. 7:04 to remaining in your Files Oil live stream. Last home game of the year. Big thanks to the sideline crews, to the chain gang, to Kevin Kyleholtz, to all of the people that mow, all the people that paint, all the people that make this possible, the ticket takers, the concession stand, everybody out there, the moms and the dads that put the time in to get the kids
PA
here.
announcer Paul Arsvold, the spotter, White Val,
Yep.
Scoreboard controller, Adam Oleg. One of the better additions to the PEM family, the radio station coming out, having Aaron Nicklay over there on the airwaves, following the Bulldogs.
There's a lot of moving parts that go unseen and unthanked, and I'm sure we forgot to thank somebody. We got Richard from the paper on the sideline taking pictures.
Barb
I'm sure
Marks is
Barb
a
Marks
personal
is down there.
photographer.
Personal photographer. Good hard run by the Bulldogs. Going to pick up about 6.
Got some guys come out, volunteer their time, get the huddle system and cameras going. Aaron Brenhofer and Jason Body a lot of times in the end zone. Up above we got
Brooks Grainer.
There is a lot of moving parts for these home events.
And there's quite a few moving parts even for a visiting event, but we don't stream those, so we don't get to personally thank those people when we're on the road, which we probably will be next week. We'll probably be up in Pine Island
again
for that playoff game number 1. Fisher Dietrich going to pick up about 2. He's going to make it a 3rd and manageable.
Normally we'd see that tush push kind of look here out of Hendricks.
Yeah, we'll see if that 4-man front of Zumbrota, if they pinch that center, if they try to close off that, or if they just kind of let that happen.
Nope, he's going to hand it off in the backfield, but he's going to get the first down.
He's going to get the first down by about 4.
Yep.
Guzza and company over on the sideline. I wonder if they thought they were sitting in the student section tonight with their neon on.
Right? Showed up, thought they had maybe been replaced.
Jeez, maybe it's chain gang appreciation.
Maybe it's not
night.
neon. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
All right, Bulldogs up to the line.
Hendricks
on the key.
nowhere to go.
Ooh, nowhere to go. Wrapped up.
Number 34, Baxter Arndt. With the stop, stands him up and rips him down.
I would venture Arndt. That's a Wabasha name, is it? I know Arns is a Wabasha name, but I feel like Arndt is too. Maybe I'm
I aren't
mistaken.
sure about that.
I love you so much. All right. Hendricks brings him up to the line. Snap from back to pass. Hendricks has had time when he's wanted to throw it.
Good
tonight.
catch by Bedstead. What are they
They're
going to
call it incomplete. Exhortations to glory for the bag judge. Oh, 3rd and 12.
Parents and grandparents still support the Bulldogs from the stands. Oh, that's good stuff.
If I went home tonight and just told you it happened, you wouldn't believe me. All right. 3rd and 11. I would assume this is probably a passing down.
Pitch
to Dietrich. He's going to weave his way out. I mean, he's not going to get the first down, but he's going to make it 4th and 2. 4 minutes to play. I would assume we will go for it. We'll
Carson
see.
Hines out there finishes in his block 11 yards downfield. It's always fun to see.
He gets a couple of those a game. It would be interesting if we had a spotlight camera just to put on him.
I tell you what, just my traditional football player mind, 34 there back, or what's his name, Arndt, stood up Hendricks, and the center took it out on him 2 plays later downfield.
We had about enough of that.
Hendricks.
Gonna follow Big Hines for a couple of yards. We'll move the chains. It will be it'll easily be a first down by a couple.
Don't even look.
We were right at the Carl Frichte Memorial jog in the 50-yard line.
Carl's alive.
You got it's in memory of the little piece of sanity that he lost.
Oh, good carry up the middle.
Down in Rushford Peterson.
Who is that? That looked like a new number.
When they measured for a first down.
Oh, that was Fisher again. Fisher's had some nice carries tonight.
They measured for a first down. Caledonia was going to get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They measured for a first down on the sideline. It was short. Turned the ball over on downs. Took the chain out to the middle of the field, stretched it out to spot the ball. Ball was in the end zone, so they put it back on the one. Rushford ball. True story.
Hendricks again with the keeper.
Oh, that's
again. He's stopped there by
little or no gain.
Arndt. Third and 4 for the Bulldogs here from the Zumbrota 44-yard line.
Are we? I think we're back to our 3-man front here for the Cougars.
Hendricks back to pass, going to step into the pocket and brought down.
I'm going to say this. That's the first time he's really had any pressure on him when he's back to throw.
That was
by number 58.
Logan Kevin. K-E-V-A-N. I'll get it right one of these times. One of them's right.
Logan.
Kevin.
Logan made a nice play. 6'2", 190-pound senior.
All right. We got
4th and 9.
Interesting here. What do we got? We got
a niner
punt formation here.
This was about the exact same spot we had saw our fake before.
No way we're punting this.
Tight punt formation.
Yeah, they're bringing the house here. They don't even have their up back.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming for the D block. Ball is back. Punt is away.
Good punt.
Gonna get a little bit of a Sunday hop. 7.
Drew Raymond down the field with a nice coverage.
Number 7, Wyatt Rostad.
And that's going to be the ball game.
That will probably be the game. I would assume we will see some sort of victory formation. Yeah. All right, so that's our final home live stream of the season.
Yeah, it was fun again this year.
Barring some sort of really, really big chaos in the bracket, we will not be back on the live stream this year.
Or something happens at Pine Islands Field.
Right. Well, because I'm saying, if we ended up being the high seed somehow in that second round, say we were to win and there was an upset.
And Red Wing won.
And Red Wing
beat
won.
Stewartville, yeah.
I mean, no, stranger things have not happened than that. But anyway, hey, I just want to thank all the people out there that take the time to listen to us.
Yep.
They see you on the street, they tell you thanks. It's good to know that we live in such a great community. Everybody hangs in there. Big thanks to everybody involved. And we will see you likely in about 6 days, 5-6 days, be Tuesday night, likely in Pine Island.
Yep. All right. It's a good day, and P Empire always is. Go Bulldogs.
We got a question for you, Tony.
And God bless America.
Hey, Tony, I got a question